Welcome to the Child Care Genius Podcast, the world's leading authority on child care marketing, mindset, expansion, and profitability. Our host, Brian Dupre, is the world's most sought-after child care coach, having helped tens of thousands of child care owners from around the globe take their business to the next level. Let's welcome to the Child Care Genius Podcast, our host, Brian Dupre.
Welcome to the Child Care Genius Marketing Podcast. My name is Brian Dupre, along with a talented co-host here, Sindye Alexander. How you doing, Sindye?
I am doing great, Brian. Thank you. Happy to
be here.
That's
awesome. I'm so excited to have you here today. We're going to be doing a little bit talking about Child Care Genius Marketing today and all the different services that we have at Child Care Genius Marketing for the public. And before we get started, wanted to let everybody know that our Child Care Genius Live Conference, we're so excited, is going to be next month, April 14th, 15th, 16th at the Golden Nugget in Las Vegas. We have a whole Child Care Genius marketing table there. You can meet some of our marketing people and get your marketing questions answered at that event. But come there to learn about finance, marketing, staffing, enrollment, systems. Bring your team members, your director, your executive director. It's just a great conference. So go to childcaregenius.com right now. And we do have a couple tickets remaining, and go under the conference tab and look under the Child Care Genius Live, and you get all information about our conference, and you can get your tickets right there. And I'm excited about the conference. And are you?
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's coming up so quickly. I mean, people really need to act fast to get their tickets. It's going to be a great time. And I mean, not only is the conference so fun, but the venue, the city that we're having it in is so fun. And like the Golden Nugget, where the venue of the conference is like right there on the Fremont Street Experience. So there's so many super inexpensive ways to just have fun with your team or your partner. It was just such a great experience last year, and I'm looking forward to it again.
Yeah, me too. And got about one more week before our room block is closed. So if you want the $75 a night rooms plus resort fee and tax, then you need to act fast because on March 15th that room block closes out, and you'll have to get it at the rack rates, whatever the rates are at that time, and it could be large. Who knows? So go ahead if you want that. Go ahead and book. So get your tickets today. And we're going to talk a little bit today about Child Care Genius Marketing. I remember you approaching me a year and a half ago and said, Brian, I think we want to venture into marketing services. And I was like,
yeah, because
really?
I mean, we're on calls all the time with child care business owners, and they're always asking marketing questions, and they don't necessarily know the right way to go or how to read certain reports or how to run their ads or what exactly to include, how to set up a call to action on their site. You know what I mean? And so we felt that there was a way that we could service our clients better by working with them. We're already coaching them on their business. Let's work with them in their marketing.
Agreed. And when we looked at the numbers, we said, you know what, this could be a great benefit to helping our people. And we already had existing, a lot of clients already that we were coaching. And, we did know a lot about marketing, and we figured we'd hire a couple good people to help us, and that we've done. So let's talk a little bit about the different products that we offer. So let's talk about websites first. Your website is probably your most important marketing tool because it's your digital billboard. You're basically your sign to the world, so to speak. And it's one of those areas where people can, you can paint your own sign and put it on the side of your building, and that could be a sign, but it doesn't mean it's the best way to advertise your business because it's not really professional. Well, I would say the same thing about designing your own website. Anybody could kind of design their own. They have companies that do it, but will the world see it? So let's talk a little bit about that. So what's the difference between having a professional do it, Sindye, versus kind of DIY?
Yeah, I mean, it really can make the difference in a competitive market. It's the way that you're presenting yourself to the world, and everybody goes online first, and they're going to go to your website and they're going to go to your social media if they are interested in enrolling with you. That's what they're going to do first because they want to learn a little bit. They want to find your reviews. They want to hear about your philosophy and your service and see photos of what's going on in your school, get an idea about the facility. All of that. They want to do that before they're ever going to call you or set foot. So you really, really need to make sure that you are presenting yourself well, modern, thought out, information is easy to find, but not overwhelming. It's the right messaging that aligns with your values. It's the right type of look that aligns with your branding, all of that. So it is so important. And I really love that analogy of a handwritten sign versus a professionally printed one. That can make a huge difference. Think about like what you see when you go into other businesses. And if something is handwritten or, halfway done versus somebody took the time to plan and have something professionally printed and designed, it does make a difference. It makes you appear more together and ready to go and ready to serve them.
All right, let me give another analogy here. So, I live in Maine. In the winter, it's dark 16 hours a day. It's just we have very short days. So let's just say I spent a lot of money on a beautiful sign. I put it outside. Well, if I don't like that sign, it's not being seen 75% of the time, right? So, when you do a website yourself, it's like having a sign that a lot less people are going to see. And here's the difference is when it's professionally done, the Google algorithm is a much better chance to pick it up and show it to the world in searches, which is easier to find. I call it don't make the $1 million mistake. Your website will make you $1 million in the average childcare business over the course of its lifetime. It is probably one of the best returns on value ever, because for $1 million, how many kids enrolled is that over how many period of time is that? It's a $1 million machine, because everybody visits your website. It's almost something that everybody goes to. And so it'll make you that money over your lifetime, but it also can lose you that $1 million if you don't do it correctly. And I've seen people do it themselves. Yeah, they have their phone number on it. They have the things they want. And yes, it looks nice to them, but is Google showing it to the rest of the world? And that is where the problem lies, because you're at the beck and call of algorithms. People, if somebody's typing in abcpreschool.com and that's your website, yes, they'll come exactly to your website. But if they do daycare, childcare near me, are they seeing what you've put together? Chances are, if you've done it yourself, you have much less chance of them showing you, at least in the top couple in a search.
Oh yeah, for sure. So like as far as the content goes and the websites that we create, SEO and keywords are in the process and the strategy of building that website. So you do come up in a search. And then additionally, beyond that, we do offer, Google ads and help you to get your Google listing correct. Because, if somebody is looking for childcare, I need a childcare service, what are my options? The first place they're going to Google you, or, whichever search engine they're using. But, Google is the king. They're going to look for you. You're going to come up, and then they're going to pick their top 3 to 5 to really, really dig into and investigate. And so the website, once they find you, helps you, show them what you're all about, but they have to find you first. And so part of that is what is the content of your website and what is Google crawling in order to find you. And part of it is telling Google, hey, let's show this ad to people so you come up at the top of that page, so you're one of the first people or first businesses that they find.
Yeah, Google Ads. If your center's not full with a wait list, you need to be doing Google advertising. And again, Google advertising is one of those things. Yeah, you can figure out how to do it yourself, but are you keywording the right keywords? Are you putting the right data in? Are you doing negative keywords? Are you doing competitive research keywords? So there's a lot of things behind the scenes that you might not know. It's sort of like the difference of hiring a professional. Like you can go to a doctor. You can go to a cardiologist and have them look at your foot, but more than likely, they probably are not going to examine it right and do right. But if you go to a cardiologist, you're probably going to get your heart looked at, and it's going to be a specialist, right? Well, the same thing with Google Ads. You could do it yourself, or you could have somebody who has a little bit of experience do it. But if you hire a professional, they're going to know how to they're going to know how to get the algorithm working so you get the most people looking at your product for the cheapest price, which is your website. Now, the next thing that we do as a service is social media marketing, Sindye. So let's talk a little bit about that.
Oh yeah, social media marketing is so important because everybody is on the social channels. So there are two main aspects of social media marketing that you want to keep in mind. One is organic posting, just updating your story, telling everybody all about what you do, what you stand for, educating parents or providing them, useful tips, funny memes, like that type of stuff. It's stuff that's happening in your center, photos of what's going on. So all of that organic stuff is important, but there is a strategy behind what types of things you should be posting in order to get more engagement, and also to present yourself in the most professional way possible, so that way you attract the type of clients that that align with your type of business. And then in addition to that, social media advertising or sponsored ads, paid ads, boosted ads, that strategy is also key, because that's where people, they might find you. They didn't necessarily know that they were looking for you, but they see your ad come up, or they see your boosted sponsored, posts come up in their feed because of the strategy that you've laid out with our team. And so now that seed is planted. That seed is planted to go check you out and learn more about you. So we can find people that don't even know they're looking for you yet with social media advertising. Google Ads is more, they know they're looking for you. Social media is, let's go find the people that need to use your service.
And who doesn't use social media today, Sindye, right? So,
right.
Grandmothers on TikTok nowadays and social media. It's just amazing that social media becomes. I mean, my mother's even on Facebook and loves it, which she was so against it when it first started. I was one of the later ones in Facebook too, but now I'm there. I'm on Instagram. So it's amazing how it's transcend through the generations, and people still use it, and everybody's on social. And it's amazing when I look at how many people look at websites on their devices today.
Oh,
it's like 80 and 90%. They're not even looking at your website on their desktop. They're looking at it on their phone. And that's another thing of do it yourself that I've noticed is people who do their website themselves, really, it's harder to make them mobile friendly, and it's harder to see it. So you got to really make sure your website is mobile optimized perfectly, because that's where most people are looking at it. So make sure that is a very big part of that. You think of anything else on marketing that that we can talk about?
Well, I am super excited about the marketing services that we offer here at Child Care Genius Marketing. But I would definitely encourage you that if you're wondering about, I need to beef up my marketing game, I need to get the word out there, I need to be more consistent, I'm not really sure where to start, I would really encourage you to book a call with Brian. You can go to our website, childcaregenius.com, just look under marketing services, and there's a spot where you can inquire and book a call with Brian. And we can really look over what you've got going on and advise you about, which pieces of the marketing puzzle you might want to add. And it might be everything. It might be, just one or two pieces, but we can certainly help you and certainly give you a clue about, what you might need to do or change. And, it's true. There was something else I was going to say with that. It's impossible to do everything. And we try, we as childcare business owners and leaders of companies and people, we're trying to do everything. We're handling maintenance, we're talking with the accountant, we're investigating insurance policies, we're increasing quality programs, we're hiring people. There's so many things we're doing, and we just can't do every single thing. And we can't be the expert at every single thing. So I would advise you that it really is a good investment to delegate that to people who do know what they're doing, and to a team that can advise you to get the most bang for your buck when it comes to marketing.
Yeah, if like Sindye said, if you're a busy childcare owner and you don't have 1,000 hours to really, it's muscle memory. They said it takes 10,000 hours to be an expert at something. Well, we have experts on our team that know Google Ads. We have experts on our team that know social media marketing, that have thousands of hours of experience in these areas. So unless you have those thousands of years experience and don't, need a professional developing a website, professional on your Google ads, on your social media, then give us a call. Get on there, go to the tab Inquire Now on our website, childcaregenius.com, under marketing services. Either me or somebody on my team will do a call with you, talk a little bit about your marketing, see where you may need us. And you may, after we look at your marketing, I've told people, you know what, you're all set. You don't really need us. I will definitely not try to drive you to a product that you definitely don't need. People can attest to that. I'm going to try to put you exactly where you need it, when you need it, at a price point that you can afford as well. We're one of the most affordable marketing services in the childcare realm. So, Cindy, I think they're in good hands if they give us a call. Again, Childcare Genius Marketing Services. You'll see us on Cindy's backdrop there. That's the name of our company. And go to childcaregenius.com under marketing services. You'll inquire now and find a little bit more. And you can also see a list of our services that we provide on that website. So I want to thank Cindy for joining me on the call today. Look forward to seeing you next month at the Childcare Genius Live Conference. And just a reminder, if you've not gotten your tickets, go ahead and get them today at childcaregenius.com, and we'll see you really soon. And we'll see you next week here on the Childcare Genius Marketing Podcast. Have a good day.
Thank you for listening to the Childcare Genius Podcast. If you enjoyed the show, please do us a favor and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a future episode. Don't forget to visit our website at childcaregenius.com to see a list of services we offer to help grow your childcare business. Until next time, thank you for being a part of the Childcare Genius community.